It's the Cats. Got Class by James Dean. Dean. It is math time, says Pete's teacher, Mr. G. Pete the cat loves math. He loves how the numbers work together. If I add 3 red blocks and 4 yellow blocks together, how many blocks would we have in all, says Mr. G. Pete raises his hand. Very good, says Pete. Very good, says Mr. G. 7 blocks, says Pete. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Very good, Pete. Mr. G. Mr. G asked the class a abstraction question. If I take 2 blocks away from 7, how many blocks will be left? Pete raises his hand, but the teacher calls on Tom. 9, says Tom. Pete feels bad for Tom. Tom is super smart. He can name all the dinosaurs. He just has trouble with math. Pete has an idea. He will help Tom become awesome at math. Helping is cool. Ooh. On the bus home from school, Pete sits next to Tom. Do you want to come over to play? Tom asks. Got some cool new race cars for my birthday. Awesome, says Pete. We can do our math homework and then we can race the cars. You don't hate... Oh, I hate math, says Tom. You don't hate math, Pete tells Tom. You just don't love it yet. Pete sets up some blocks. If I add 5 blue blocks and 3 orange blocks together, how many blocks will I have in all? This is boring, says Tom. Can't we play with my race cars? This gives Pete a great idea. Sure we can, he says. Pete lines up some cars. If 5 red cars are going to the racetrack and 5 yellow cars are going to the car wash, how many cars are on the road? He asked. Easy, Tom. 10 cars, like a traffic jam. What mean like a traffic jam? Now, what if 2 of the cars stayed home? Pete says. How many cars would be left? Says Tom. Starting the line up. 8 cars. Right, says Pete. See, I told you that math is awesome. Pete quizzes Tom on one math. problem. After the next 4 cars minus 1 3, says Tom. 8 cars pulls 7 cars press 7, says Pete. 15, says Tom. I can't believe it. I am doing math and I am loving it. Pete and Tom do their homework. Thanks, says Tom. Pete and Tom do their homework. Let me know if you need my help. Thanks, says Tom, but I know what I am doing. The next day, Pete hands in his math homework. Tom does too. After lunch, the teacher passes back their assignment. Pete and Tom assignments. Pete and Tom each got 1 wrong. I did like to see you two after class, Mr. G says. You both know not to copy someone else's homework, says Mr. G. We didn't copy, says Pete, but you both got the exact same answer wrong, Mr. G tells them. How can we prove that we got the answer on our own, says Tom. I know, Pete. Tell him. Bring your race cars to school tomorrow. Why? Tom asks. You will see, says Tom with a smile. The next day, Pete and Tom get to school early. What are all the race cars for? Asked Mr. G. To show you how Tom got to be so good at math, says Pete. Give Tom a math problem, Pete says. Any math problem, I will get it right, says Tom. Without Pete's help, Mr. G gives Tom 1 math problem after the other, and Tom uses the race cars to get all the answers right. Wow, says Mr. G. I am impressed. 5 minus 5 is 0. I know. 4 plus 4 equals 9, yes? Yeah, I mean 4 plus 5. Oh, I know. What? Pete helped me by making math fun, Tom said. I think what's something we can all learn from Pete, Mr. G says. Take it from Pete's math is neat, Tom. 11 minus 5 equals 6. Lunch. So the end.